Greetings of the day, dear children. Let us start our exercise 2.5 today. Question number 1. Which is greater? Now here decimals have been given to us and we need to see which decimal is greater. How we will do this thing? First part, I am explaining you first part. It is 0.5 or 0.05. Now we can do it in two ways, either directly in the decimal way or we can convert it into fraction, and then also we can do. You can see, first we will check the first number before decimal. It is 0, it is 0, both are same. Then decimal is coming. After decimal it is 5 and here it is 0. Means after decimal two numbers are given and here only one number is given. We can make them equivalent by adding 0 here. We'll read it as 50 and here we will read it as 05. So clearly by watching it we can see 50 is greater. So therefore this decimal 0.5 is greater. Now if you are having problem in understanding it, we can also convert it into fraction. How to convert it into fraction? Like it is 0.5, we'll remove the decimal and we'll add 10 in the denominator. How many 0 we'll add? Then it depends upon the number after decimal. One number was there after decimal, so I have put 1 0 only. And in the second part, two numbers are there after decimals. I will write 2 zeros over here. It has become 5 upon 10 and 5 upon 100. In your previous class also we have read this thing while studying the fraction. If numerator are same, whosoever denominator is smaller, that fraction is greater. So see, whether doing it simply straight away or by converting it into fraction, the answer is coming same. Here I am explaining you third part now, which is 7 or 0.7. Now here you can see 7. If you will see 7 is there, but there is a difference. One number is a whole number and the other number is a decimal number. If a number is in whole number, we can write it as in the decimal form as 0.0, because after decimal if only 0 is there, there is no such value. So it is 7.0 and it is 0.7. So it is but obvious the whole number 7 is greater. So the answer is 7 is greater. So this is how you will do the remaining part as well. Let us continue with question number 2 now. Expresses rupees using decimals. Now here the parts are given either in paisa or rupees. We need to convert the entire part into the rupees. So what we are going to do now, first part 7 paisa is given to us. First we'll write how many rupees are there in 1 paisa. 1 paisa is equal to 1 upon 100 rupees. Okay, it is 1 rupees is equal to 100 paisa. They are asking in the vice versa form. 1 paisa is equal to 1 upon 100 rupees. We need to convert 7 paisa now. So we'll multiply 7 with 1 upon 100. We'll get 7 upon 100. Now if they would have asked in fraction, I would have left it in this form only. They have asked us to write in the decimal form. How to convert the fraction in the decimal form? See, there are 2 zeros in your denominator, so the decimals, whenever the zeros are there in denominator, you will shift it towards the left side depending upon the 0. 2 zeros are there, decimal will shift towards the 2 position, so the answer will come 0.07. Let us continue third part of question number 2, exercise 2.5 only. In third part it is given 77 rupees 77 paisa. Now what we will do? Again first we'll write 1 paisa is equal to 1 upon 100 rupees. Now here you can see rupees are also given to us and paisas are also given to us. We'll not do anything to rupees, we'll keep it as it is and we'll put a plus sign, and in place of this 77 paisa we'll write it as 77 upon 100 rupees. Now we'll convert it into decimal. How? This is a whole number. It will be written 77 rupees. It is a whole number. It will be written before decimal. Then we will write the decimal, and then after decimals how many digits should be there depending upon the zeros. 2 zeros are there, so 2 numbers will be there. So after decimal, both sevens will come. So here, therefore, the answer has become rupees 77.77. Don't forget to mention this sign also. So in similar way, you all will do the remaining parts as well. Let us continue with question number 3, first part. Express 5 centimeter in meter and kilometer. Now you need to convert the centimeter in meter as well as in kilometers. So how to do? First you need to remember the rule. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 100 meter, and 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 1 tens 100 1000 10,000 lakh, 1 upon 5 zeros kilometers. So how to do this thing? If you remember, in our previous class we have made one table. This King Henry died, mother did not cry much. From centimeters, if we are going towards the left side, we'll write the zeros in denominators, and if we are going from left side to right side, we write it in we'll multiply it. So here 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 100 meter. 5 centimeter is equal to 5 upon 100. How many zeros are there? 2. How many times will jump the point? 2 times towards the left side. 1 jump, 2 jump. So the answer will come 0.05. Similarly, 5 centimeter is equal to 5 upon 5 times 0. Now this time you need to make 5 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Whenever decimal and numbers, if spaces are there in between decimal and number, we put zeros to cover those blank spaces. So this is your question number 3A part. Question number 3B part to be done by yourself. Let's move ahead with question number 4 now. Express in kg. Now you have to express the grams in kilograms. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. So we'll do in the opposite way. 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilograms. Here first part we need to convert 2000 grams. So which means 200 grams. So 200 upon 1000. These two zeros will get cut to these two zeros. We'll do the simplest form. Then it will be left 2 upon 10. 1 zero is there, which means only one time jump will be there. Therefore, the answer is 0.2 kgs. Similarly, you will do second part also. We are continuing with third part. Here in third part, it is 4 kilograms and 8 grams. We have to convert it into kilograms only. So we'll not do anything to kilogram. We'll only convert the grams to kilogram. 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram. Put 4 kilogram as it is, write the addition sign, and we'll convert this 8 gram to kilogram by dividing it with 1000. 8 upon 1000 will be written. Now here 4 will be written as it is. Convert this 8 grams to the decimal. 3 zeros are there. So it will be 1 jump, 2 jump and 3 jump. The answer will come 0.008. We need to add both the numbers and we'll get the answer 4.008. So this was your question number 4, exercise 2.5.